Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and I hope that you missed me a little bit. I needed to detoxicate myself from the world of tanks. I needed to refresh my brain. And many of you know that we had a CC summit lately. And there were quite some interesting things that we will never talk about publicly, right? There were plenty of the talks, and that's all you need to know. Everything is under NDA, so obviously no one will be ever talking about it and whatnot. But I thought that it is a very important thing for you to know, and there was a reason why I was gone, right? Anyways, that being said, first things first, today we are going to be gaming with E75TS. And the main reason why we are going to be gaming with it, because I know that you are hunting for free tanks for obvious reasons, and at this point in time, we have the IMD tournament. So quickly, let's go through all of this. I will explain you how you are getting it and how you are able to farm everything for yourself. So first things first, there are 3 tanks to get, in my opinion. Su-100i, for me, it's personally pretty bad tank, but some people do enjoy playing with it. High alpha damage, tier 6 tank destroyer, no common or no armor, but whenever you hit someone, you are leaving quite a scratch. Scorpion tier 7 is pretty good. Tier 7 sniper schnitzel. The most highlighted bit would be very good camo and insanely good penetration with a gold 275 if I recall it properly, and it's pretty accurate sniper schnitzel, so you can spot because you have a good camo and relatively decent speed, and you can just simply slap someone while sniping. Spot sniping type of situation. And E75TS, okay-ish tier A tank, and keep this in mind, this is all free stuff that you can get. Other than that, we have the Hurricane style, so E70, the CS63 if I recall it properly, right? Although it looks like it is E5 style, whatever that is. You know, if you care about the styles, you can pick that one. 2D styles, some premium days, and some consumables. Nothing too crazy, nothing unusual. Everything is okay. Now, speaking how you are hunting the drops, that is super important thing to say. And all of the schedule is in the index page. Now, I want to clarify some things, which is very important thing to say. Yes, you are getting access to this literally for free. It's very important thing to say. If you are curious how the access levels are looking like, you are just simply clicking on more and clicking access, and all information is over there. Level 1, level 2 is free. Pretty much this is whatever. You can log in from the incognito and you get all of this. If you are following us for 6 months, either Twitch, either YouTube, you are getting this. Obviously, by logging in via specific API, that means either Twitch or either YouTube. It is important thing to say. Or alternatively, how you can do this, even though you are not following us for a half year or so, you are getting index mode for yourself. You are using it for 10 games and whatnot, and then the index will realize that you are active player, and pretty much you can get access to this. Then you need to log in via our gaming API. Now level 3 or level 4, those are paid functions. You are not going to get it for free unless you are going to use your Twitch channel points in order to get the subscription for yourself. Even tomorrow we are going to give the 100 subs for community. Anyways, I thought that was important thing to say. Now, all of this schedule, everything is shared that we can share. That basically means even though there is definitely more campaigns in the future, and even though I am aware of what is happening up front, until Wargaming is giving the green light, we cannot share that. So that is very important thing to say. So I would highly recommend to check it out daily, so you will see how that stuff will get updated or how the things will look like. And if you are clicking the button, as an example, today is Tsigan exclusive drops, right? And Onslaught stream as well, and tomorrow is Most Acrobat exclusive drops. You know, he's celebrating his 13th birthday and whatnot. All information is in the index page. Use it and abuse it. And last but not least, we are going to be playing with E75 TS today, since you can get it from Wargaming drops or from their tournament drops, call it however you want to. And the tank overall itself is it is an interesting one. The thing is, the tank has some armor. It is trollish, even if you are raising the penetration, you still can bounce some shots if enemies are not hitting you directly where they need to. And in a way, where the platform goes, it is kind of okay. But what is not really okay is the gun handling. Gun handling, in my opinion, is the biggest pain in the booty where this vehicle goes, but that is only me. And keep this in mind, you can see the ratings and many different stuff where the index goes, but I believe you are aware of that already. Without talking too much, let's go straight into the game, shall we? And the round number 1, Glacier Standard Battle. I am so World of Tanks virgin at this point in time, fellas. I haven't played this game for a week straight, okay? And for me, whenever I am playing the game daily, this is a big deal. I can tell you that much, and it is quite a complicated situation. But nevertheless, we should be alright and we should survive. I know that my brain will work a bit slower than usual, so if the performance won't be as high level as I would love to say, well, we will blame me for being stupid, okay? That being said, we want to play in the middle. Yes, I could potentially go into the heavy line, I could do many things over there, but I feel like there would be a better case scenario for us to just simply to play over there, right? That's what I want to believe. Luckily, we found the XM that made a humongous mistake, which is very good. And now I would love to slap the Mr. Aladdin if he would give us opportunity to slap him. Meanwhile, we have the Dede Fede in the open field. I will take my time to aim my shot and to punish him. Now, where the alpha damage goes, this tank has 360 alpha damage, 227 millimeters of penetration. That's not that great. You know what is great with this tank? The gold. Gold ammunition of this tank is absolutely nuts. 282 millimeters of penetration is I repeat, very good for a tier 8. And you can do many nasty stuff for the enemies this way. I can promise you that, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. That is absolutely nuts and absolutely disgusting what you can do with this. And I must admit that the gun is treating me quite well for the time being. I do not really have any complaints whatsoever for the starting game, right? Now, we need to figure out how we are going to be slapping this E50M, because this E50M is actually asking to get slapped. But I have a feeling that he would see my lover plate before I will see him. Yeah, that's definitely a problem. Doesn't really matter. We are okay. I am considering now Dede Fede situation, right? Maybe Dede Fede is the guy who is dreaming about getting slapped, or at least I am definitely dreaming about punishing him for his stupidity. Luckily, he doesn't pay too much attention. He is definitely not the sharpest tool in the shed, and you know what happened? He just simply turned it at us and slapped us straight into the face. Not ideal, but I don't really think that it is that we can change absolutely anything about it, with all honesty. Yeah, that was painful, 500 hit points lost, but oh well, that's World of Tanks for you. What can you do? What can you do? Nothing. Okay. Waffle. I love waffles. Okay. Let's try to do something nasty for a gentleman that are playing over there. I see that E50, but I don't really think that he has good enough angle to do anything for us. That's good. We are slapping the Vaza while Vaza is going in front and ramming someone to death. I don't really think it changes absolutely anything, and we are going to punish him once again. That is okay. I understand that our team is losing this battle, and I don't really think that we will be able to do anything else here, right? Maybe escaping here could be an alternative option, but listen, we have a lot of sniper schnitzel sitting here in the back, so maybe staying still is actually the best solution for our problem for the time being. Maybe to escape a little bit like this, so we would have tiny touch better angle. E50M is very annoying. Oh yes, I can tell you that much. He is very annoying. Meanwhile, luckily object did not penetrate us. Waffle is not paying too much attention. That is great. We are paying attention at everyone who is sitting over there. We are trying to punish the Waffle, and we are trying to survive as long as we physically and possibly can. That is all right. We cannot complain about this. We see the IS-3. We should be able to slap him. The gun is treating me so well in this type of situation. That's absolutely ridiculous. Honestly, that was a very, very, very strong game, and I have a feeling that we played like a champions. That was good. That was good. You know, honeymoon, if you will. I haven't played the game for quite some time, so the game said, Mr. Skilatu, don't worry, we missed you a little bit, so you can enjoy this just to the certain level, right? And I'm not complaining. That is very, very, very good stuff. Okay, let's see what is the score and how much credits we have made. And yes, I am very, very well aware of that I activated all the boosters. Let's see the score. And we are back. Unfortunately with the defeat, but I'm pretty satisfied with the game. I truly am. 3.6 thousand damage, 1.1 thousand assisting damage. For me, it is a good game with these 75 TS, that's for sure. We are first by experience, we are first by the damage, and we made 171,000 profits. But please keep this in mind. We got a bonus from the doggo, we got a bonus for completing the mission, we got a bonus from the personal reserve, so profits would be 70k if not the boosters activated. But hey, I would rather have boosters running since I have so many of them. Anyways, not bad start. Let's keep it up. Round number 2. Siegfried Line. Definitely not my favorite map, but we will try to get most of it. I can tell you that much. So the idea is very, very simple. We will take the typical hold down position and we will try to play over there, at least for the time being. There is plenty of the folks that can get penetrated into the cupolas or to get just simply overmatched by us, so we should be relatively okay, especially IS-3. Forehead, can't wait in order to slap him. Very good. Very, very, very good, fellas. Okay, we are in the position, and I think first things first, I need to pre-aim over there. Maybe not the best idea. Ooh. Mr. Defender, how are you doing this fine day? Wow, okay. E75 TS is definitely treating us very, very well for the time being. That is very, very good. Meanwhile, all I need from this gentleman is to peek. That's all I need. If he is speaking, we are slapping him in the face. That's great. Defender just fired. Love just fired. Everything is completely fine. This is kind of stale battle, if you will, but we need to do what we need to do. This is as much as we can get for the time being, at least in my opinion. That's okay. We are thinking about peeking quite roughly here, and that's okay. Don't worry. Everything is fine. You know, for me, this type of slow gameplay is very, very good for the time being, fellas. It is absolutely amazing. This is exactly what we are looking for. Since I haven't played the game for quite some time, this is exactly what I want to see. Okay, very good. This Love knows what he is doing. This is not a bad play by the Love, honestly. This is not a bad play. He's trying to side scrap to the best of his ability. He's not doing this stuff badly, honestly. Beautiful shot to the Mr. Love. Very, very good. We are aiming to his neck. His neck is definitely the weakness. That's very, very, very good. Now, I would definitely consider getting a tiny touch more involved here, but I'm afraid that it may not be the best solution to our problem, considering that they may have some sniper schnitzels there in the back. So that just simply makes sense. 3D's a very powerful tank, by the way. I think it is in the different stratosphere compared to this vehicle, so not a big surprise. And now he's trying to cross, and we managed to punish him. Beautiful. This is our first 1,000 of damage. This is first 1,000 of damage, fellas. Good, good, good. Now we need to figure out how we could get a bit more involved over there. The question is, what do we want to do and how do we want to get involved here? I see this defender sitting in this area. I am very, very well aware of that. But the question is, how much use we could get from all of this? I need to load the gold because, like we established before, the gold penetration of this vehicle is very, very, very strong and very good. And that's exactly what we are looking for. If Defender would try to side scrap, we can definitely punish him. That's okay. We can see Baza being involved in the other side. 0-3 score, which is definitely not ideal, but that's what we have. That's what we have, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Now, IS-3. I need to help for this IS-3. I think this is the best solution to our problem for the time being. And obviously, I do see that light tank playing in the middle of the field. But for this, in order to do something for this light tank, he needs to get significantly more involved. And I see quite a bit of the pressure from the enemies overall. I can definitely tell. That's fine. Oh, come on. But this is a typical, typical E75 TS situation, at least in my opinion, when the tank just simply refused to hit the shots, even though the aim was pretty good. I need to relocate from here. I know that we are going to get flanked in no time whatsoever, but I don't really think that we can do anything about it. We just simply need to take it like a big boys we are. That's only one way how we can do the things. Yeah, the trees are knocked down over there, so this is very, very, very dangerous. Very dangerous position and very dangerous play, I can guarantee you that. But it is how it is. I see that Skoda in the back, I see that light tank being cheeky mother trucker. I am very, very well aware of this, but it is how it is. The thing is, where the hit points goes in this game, it doesn't feel that bad, with all honesty. But once again, sometimes it's not about the hit points, sometimes it is about amount of the guns. And yeah, where the amount of the guns goes, we are in very, very, very rough situation. It shouldn't be easy for him to penetrate us, that's okay. Very, very good. The tank destroyer is thinking about making quite a bit of pressure, we just don't care. Love should be able to penetrate us like there is no tomorrow, that's for sure. We are eliminating Love, that is fine. This light tank is definitely annoying. Progetto is even more annoying than the light tank, and we are dead. Honestly speaking, I don't really think that we played this battle badly or something. I think this is as good as we can get, considering what team do we have. And yes, this is kind of typical situation in World of Tanks in 2026. In many situations, you just need to maximize the profits because you won't win, okay? I can tell you from my experience, fellas, the last couple of months, I had the most brutal defeat sessions ever. I have never had so many 40% sessions in this game ever. Like ever. You know, bad session can happen for all of us, but to that level, this is a different type of stuff. Anyways, 2,600 damage, a bit of blocking, no assisting damage whatsoever. We are first by experience, we are second by the damage, and we got ourselves 89,000 profits. But please keep this in mind that speaking about the personal reserve and pet bonus, if you do not have these, it would be 40,000 profits or something that nature. So, you know, definitely significantly more rough, if I can say so myself. Anyways, last game, let's go for it. Okay, one more thing what I need to highlight at this point in time, playing in the L1 server, I can definitely see that there is less games against the tier 10s. Or tier 9s to begin with. So I think Wargaming is definitely doing some tests in the background, which they said that they will. And I have a feeling that we are going all of us are going to feel that if we are going to be gaming on the L1 server, but hey, that's only me. Now, once again, this is not your typical sniper schnitzel tank, fellas. Don't expect for this vehicle to be able to snipe every and each tank. It is impossible. It is impossible, fellas. You won't be able to hit every and each shot. Just doesn't work this way. So, you know, I am looking into this vehicle in this type of situation as it is a free tier 8 that you can farm on the side via the phone or something else, right? And trust me, I very much understand that promoting the event, which is Wargaming event, right? The content creators is not so much involved into all of this. I know that as wrong as it sounds, for the content creator is not so beneficial, right? I am very, very well aware of that, but in the same time, I am doing those reviews not for my own gain. I am doing those reviews for your gain, so you will know exactly how you can get some freebies, how you can get some stuff, and how you can prosper yourself, right? So just to say the things very, very clear and straight into the face, it's very important, at least in my opinion. It is very important. Meanwhile, the situation is far away from being ideal over there, at least in my opinion. It doesn't look like we are winning the game, are we? But nevertheless, our mission is just to annoy all of the guys that are playing in the open field. Even this Tiger may think that he's doing a great job, but I can promise you that in reality it's far away from being the case, right? Good. We are just blocking them from flanking our team as much as we physically and possibly can. And so far, you know, I really do not want to judge this game or this session to begin with. But the session is, well, it smells like the third defeat in a row, you know? And I don't really think that it is that much of the tank fault or that is my fault of being Rusty Mr. Skillato. Right, I am aware, even though I am rusty, I don't really think that I could change absolutely anything about it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's World of Tanks. That's what we are playing at this point in time. Definitely far away from being ideal, perfect, or even enjoyable in certain situations, right? And I'm not afraid to say so. I think many people can relate to this, and I know that the frustration that this game can bring sometimes is something, you know? So just to say that straight, you are not alone, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. You are not alone. Meanwhile, the Tiger is having a great time trying to slap us over there. He probably used all of his high explosive ammunition, which makes sense. You know, he tried to do his best over there, but we have definitely advantage. Not in the gun handling advantage. We have advantages of we are a higher tiers, right? That is the best thing. Meanwhile, we can clearly see that the death is coming for us. And the question is how much more use we could get from this. And I do understand that in this situation, fellas, I could play definitely more aggressively than I did, okay? I want to be very clear over there. I do understand that I could be significantly more aggressive. I get it. But in the same time, I think that was the reasonable decision from our side. It wasn't perfect, but it wasn't the biggest garbage ever. I see. I'm in the open field for all of those guys. I am aware of that. The Turm is waiting here, everyone. We are in the crossfire. Anyways, not the worst case scenario for us, is it? 2,800 damage, but this is another defeat. 3 defeats in a row. Welcome to the world of tanks. And we are back, fellas. 2.8 thousand damage, 1.6 thousand blocking. That's okay. I'm not complaining about this. We are first by experience. We are first by the damage, man. The teams that we are getting are just sad. Straight up sad. 97,000 profits, but keep this in mind. If not boosters activated and not doggo bonus, this would be 50k profits. It's free. I will definitely take this vehicle on my peasant account. I can promise you that. And I think all in all, we had a very good session. 3,000 damage, 300 assisting damage. Can't complain about it. We just simply haven't won any games whatsoever, but that's part of the journey, I would guess. Anyways, fellas, love you all. I am excited to go back on track. I don't really think that we are going to be having any breaks on the YouTube anytime soon unless something would change, but I really doubt that it would. So we will keep our daily dose of skill, and I need to fix my time management so I can give you some extra YouTube videos as well. But this is the topic for the other day. Love you all. Thank you very much for being with us for all those years and hopefully for many more years to come. Love you all and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.